Welcome to the fascinating world of micromeritics, the science and technology of small particles. In this video, we'll explore how the study of tiny particles forms the backbone of pharmaceutical sciences and many other industries. Micromeritics covers both the fundamental and derived properties of particles, such as size, shape, surface area, packing, porosity, density, and flow. Understanding these properties is crucial for designing effective drug formulations, optimizing manufacturing processes, and ensuring product quality. Let's embark on this journey to uncover the secrets of small particles and see why micromeritics is so essential in science and technology. Micromeritics begins with the basics, fundamental properties of particles. These include particle size, volume, number, shape, and surface area. Each of these characteristics plays a unique role in determining how particles behave in a mixture or formulation. For example, the size and shape of particles can influence how they pack together, how much surface area is exposed, and how easily they flow. By understanding these fundamental properties, scientists can predict and control the behavior of powders and granules in various applications. Beyond the basics, micromeritics also examines derived properties. These include packing arrangements, porosity, density, bulkiness, and flow properties. Derived properties are influenced by the fundamental characteristics of the particles and can have a significant impact on how powders behave during processing and storage. For instance, porosity affects how much air is trapped between particles, while density and bulkiness determine how much space a given mass of powder will occupy. Flow properties are especially important in manufacturing, where consistent movement of powders is essential. In real-world samples, particles are rarely all the same size. Most powders are polydisperse, meaning they contain a range of particle sizes. In such systems, two properties become especially important: the shape and surface area of individual particles, and the size range and number or weight of particles present. These factors together determine the total surface area available for reactions or interactions, which can influence everything from dissolution rates to how powders blend together. When it comes to measuring particle size, spheres are the simplest case. The size of a spherical particle is typically expressed in terms of its diameter. This straightforward measurement forms the basis for many particle size analysis techniques. However, not all particles are perfect spheres, so scientists often use equivalent diameters to describe irregularly shaped particles, ensuring consistency in measurement and comparison. Understanding how particle sizes are distributed in a sample is essential for predicting powder behavior. Several methods are used to determine particle size distribution, each with its own principles and advantages. These methods include direct measurement, sieving, sedimentation, and electrical sensing. Choosing the right method depends on the size range of the particles and the specific requirements of the analysis. One of the most straightforward ways to measure particle size is through direct observation under a microscope. Using optical microscopy or photomicrography, scientists can visually inspect particles, measure their dimensions, and assess their shapes. This method is especially useful for particles in the range of 0.2 to 100 micrometers. Calibrated eyepieces help ensure accurate measurements, making microscopy a valuable tool for particle analysis. Sieving is a classic method for separating particles based on size. By using a stack of standard sieves with known aperture sizes, particles can be sorted into different size fractions. This method is simple, inexpensive, and effective for particles ranging from 50 to 10,000 micrometers. Mechanical or vibratory sieve shakers help ensure consistent results, making sieving a staple in many laboratories. Sedimentation techniques rely on the rate at which particles settle in a fluid. According to Stokes' law, the settling rate depends on particle diameter. Instruments like the Andresen pipette or sedigraph are used to measure how quickly particles fall through a liquid, providing information about their size distribution. This method is particularly suitable for powders in suspension, covering a size range of 0.5 to 100 micrometers. The Coulter counter method uses electrical sensing to count and size particles as they pass through a small aperture. As each particle moves through the aperture, it changes the electrical resistance, allowing the instrument to determine both the number and volume distribution of particles. This technique is effective for particles between 0.5 and 500 micrometers and is widely used for its precision and ability to handle large sample sizes. Measuring the surface area of particles is crucial for understanding their reactivity and behavior. The adsorption method involves measuring the volume of gas, such as nitrogen, adsorbed onto the surface of a known mass of powder. By plotting the amount of gas adsorbed against pressure at constant temperature, scientists can determine the total surface area. This method is based on the Brunner-Emmett-Teller-Bet theory and is widely used in material science. BET method, named after Brunner, Emmett, and Teller, is a standard technique for measuring surface area. Instruments like the Quantisorb are designed to carry out this method efficiently. By analyzing how much gas is adsorbed onto the particle surface, the instrument provides accurate surface area measurements, which are essential for applications like catalysis and adsorption studies. Another approach to measuring surface area is the air permeability method. This technique measures the resistance to airflow through a compact bed of powder. According to the Kozny-Kármán equation, the surface area is proportional to the resistance encountered by the air. Instruments like the Fisher subsieve sizer are commonly used for this purpose, providing a practical way to assess surface area in powders. Porosity refers to the fraction of void space within a bulk powder. The theoretical porosity of a powder made of uniform spheres in closest packing is 26%, while the loosest packing can reach up to 48%. Porosity affects how powders absorb liquids, how they compress, and how they flow. Understanding and controlling porosity is vital for optimizing product performance, especially in pharmaceuticals and ceramics. Density is a fundamental property that describes the mass of a substance per unit volume. In powders, several types of density are important: bulk density, tap density, true density, and granule density. Each type provides different insights into how particles are packed and how much space they occupy. Accurate density measurements are essential for quality control and formulation development. Bulk density is defined as the mass of a powder divided by the bulk volume, which includes the spaces between particles. It's measured using a graduated cylinder or a tap density tester before tapping. Bulk density provides a quick estimate of how much space a given mass of powder will occupy, which is useful for packaging and storage calculations. Tap density is obtained after mechanically tapping a measuring cylinder containing powder until the minimum volume is achieved. This process compacts the powder, reducing the spaces between particles. The tap density tester, following USB methods, is commonly used for this measurement. Comparing bulk and tap densities helps assess powder compressibility and flow. True density refers to the density of the actual solid material, excluding pores and voids. It's calculated as the mass divided by the true volume of the particles. Instruments like the pycnometer or helium pycnometer are used for this measurement. True density is important for understanding the intrinsic properties of the material itself, independent of how it's packed. Granule density is the mass of granules divided by their volume, excluding intergranular voids but including pores inside the granules. The mercury displacement method is often used to measure this property. Granule density provides insight into the internal structure of granules, which can affect dissolution and compaction behavior. Porosity is calculated as the fraction of void volume to total bulk volume. It's derived from bulk and true densities. High porosity means more empty space within the powder, which can influence how powders absorb liquids and how they compress. Accurate porosity measurements are essential for optimizing product performance in many industries. The angle of repose is the maximum angle between the surface of a powder heap and the horizontal plane. It's a simple yet powerful indicator of powder flowability. The angle is measured by forming a pile of powder and calculating the tangent of the angle using the height and radius of the pile. A lower angle indicates better flow, while a higher angle suggests poor flow. There are several methods to measure the angle of repose, including the fixed cone method, rotating cylinder method, and tilted box method. Each technique has its own advantages and is chosen based on the type of powder and the required accuracy. Consistent measurement of the angle of repose helps ensure reliable assessment of powder flow properties. The angle of repose provides a scale for evaluating powder flow. Angles between 25-30 degrees indicate excellent flow, while angles above 66 degrees suggest very poor flow. This simple measurement helps manufacturers select appropriate handling and processing methods for different powders, ensuring smooth operations and consistent product quality. Carr's compressibility index is a widely used parameter for assessing powder flowability. It's calculated from the difference between tapped and bulk densities. Lower values indicate better flow, while higher values suggest poor flow. This index is a quick and reliable way to compare the flow properties of different powders and make informed decisions during formulation. Hausner's ratio is another important parameter for evaluating powder flow. It's calculated as the ratio of tap density to bulk density. Like Carr's index, lower Hausner's ratios indicate better flowability. This simple calculation provides valuable insights into how powders will behave during processing and handling. Flowability of powders can be classified using Carr's compressibility index. Values between 5–15% indicate excellent flow, 12–16% is good, 8–21% is fair passable, 23–35% is poor, 33–38% is very poor, and values above 40% are considered very, very poor. This scale helps in quickly assessing and comparing different powders for manufacturing suitability. Hausner's ratio also provides a scale for powder flowability. Ratios between 1, 0, 5, 1, 18 are excellent, 1, 14, 1, 20 are good, 1, 22, 1, 26 are fair passable, 1, 31, 54 are poor, 1, 51, 61 are very poor, and values above 1.67 are very, very poor. This ratio is a quick reference for evaluating and comparing powder flow in various formulations. Particle shape plays a significant role in determining the behavior of powders. Irregularly shaped particles may not pack as efficiently as spherical ones, leading to higher porosity and lower density. Shape also affects flowability, compressibility, and surface area. Understanding particle shape helps in designing better formulations and improving product performance. The surface area of particles is directly related to their reactivity. Powders with higher surface areas tend to dissolve faster and react more readily. This property is especially important in pharmaceuticals, where rapid dissolution can improve drug absorption and efficacy. Measuring and controlling surface area is a key aspect of product development. How particles are packed together affects the porosity and density of the powder. Closest packing results in lower porosity and higher density, while loose packing increases porosity and decreases density. Understanding packing arrangements helps in optimizing powder handling, storage, and compaction processes. Flow properties determine how easily powders move during processing. Factors like particle size, shape, surface area, and moisture content all influence flowability. Good flow is essential for efficient manufacturing, consistent dosing, and high-quality products. Measuring flow properties helps identify and address potential issues early in development. Bulkiness refers to the volume occupied by a given mass of powder. Powders with high bulkiness take up more space, which can affect packaging and transportation costs. Bulkiness is influenced by particle size, shape, and packing arrangement. Managing bulkiness is important for efficient logistics and storage. Compaction is the process of compressing powders to reduce volume and increase density. It's a critical step in tablet manufacturing and other applications. The ability of a powder to compact depends on its particle size, shape, and moisture content. Proper compaction ensures uniformity and strength in the final product. Blending is the process of mixing different powders to achieve a uniform composition. Particle size, shape, and density all influence how well powders blend together. Uniform blending is essential for consistent product quality, especially in pharmaceuticals where precise dosing is critical. Segregation occurs when particles of different sizes or densities separate during handling or processing. This can lead to inconsistent product quality and dosing errors. Understanding the factors that cause segregation helps in designing processes that minimize its impact and ensure uniformity. Moisture content can significantly affect powder properties. High moisture can cause particles to stick together, reducing flowability and increasing the risk of caking. Controlling moisture is essential for maintaining consistent powder behavior and ensuring product stability. Specialized equipment is used to handle, transport, and process powders. This includes hoppers, conveyors, and feeders designed to maintain consistent flow and prevent segregation. Choosing the right equipment is crucial for efficient and reliable powder processing. Quality control is a vital aspect of micromeritics. Regular testing of particle size, density, flow properties, and moisture content ensures that powders meet the required specifications. Consistent quality control helps prevent manufacturing issues and ensures the safety and efficacy of the final product. Micromeritics has applications across various industries, including pharmaceuticals, ceramics, food, and cosmetics. In each field, understanding particle properties helps optimize product performance, improve manufacturing efficiency, and ensure regulatory compliance. The principles of micromeritics are universal, making them valuable in many scientific and industrial contexts. In the pharmaceutical industry, micromeritics is essential for designing effective drug formulations. Particle size and surface area influence dissolution rates, bioavailability, and stability. Proper control of these properties ensures that medications are safe, effective, and consistent from batch to batch. In ceramics, particle size and packing arrangement determine the strength, porosity, and appearance of the final product. Micromeritics helps manufacturers control these properties, leading to higher quality and more durable ceramics. The same principles apply to other industries, such as food and cosmetics, where texture and stability are important. Recent advances in micromeritics include the development of more precise instruments and automated analysis techniques. These innovations allow for faster, more accurate measurements of particle properties, supporting the development of advanced materials and formulations. Staying up to date with the latest technology is essential for maintaining a competitive edge. Despite technological advances, challenges remain in particle analysis. Irregular shapes, agglomeration, and moisture can complicate measurements. Addressing these challenges requires careful sample preparation, method selection, and interpretation of results. Continuous improvement in techniques ensures reliable and meaningful data. The future of micromeritics lies in integrating advanced sensors, data analytics, and automation. These developments will enable real-time monitoring and control of particle properties during manufacturing. As industries demand higher quality and efficiency, micromeritics will continue to play a pivotal role in innovation and product development. Sum up, micromeritics is the science of small particles, focusing on their size, shape, surface area, density, and flow properties. Mastering these concepts is essential for optimizing product performance, ensuring quality, and driving innovation across multiple industries. By understanding and controlling particle properties, scientists and engineers can create better products and processes, making micromeritics a cornerstone of modern science and technology.